How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ethan Bridge. I'm host of the Social Media Marketing School podcast and the guy behind the Instagram page at The Marketing Ethan. Now, I just want to kick off this episode by saying Merry Christmas, everyone. If you are listening to this episode on the audio version of the podcast, then this is being released on Christmas Day. Had to keep an episode out there just to keep the upload schedule consistent, but I'm only going to keep you for a short period of time today, just a really quick episode so that you can spend the day however you normally spend it on Christmas Day. If you're listening to this on YouTube, then you're probably thinking, what the hell? This isn't Christmas Day, but obviously I release this podcast a little bit later on YouTube than I do on the audio version of the podcast. But today it's Christmas Day, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a treat and share with you the best Instagram growth strategy. Now, as I said, it's only going to be very short, so we're going to dive straight into what you actually need to do if you really want to grow that successful following on Instagram or any social media platform for that matter. So, the best strategy, it's pretty simple. You need to be sharing all of your best advice, your top secrets, everything for free. Now, some of you might be thinking, right, okay, but if I'm sharing everything for free, then what are people going to pay me for? What have I got to actually sell as a product or a service? Because I'm sharing everything. There's nothing left for me to tell. But what you need to realize when it comes to content creation, to social media, is that it's really easy for your viewers, for your audience, to consume the content. The really difficult part is actually executing on the action that you are sharing with them, the points that you are telling them. Because that takes effort, that takes time. And that's what people aren't very good at doing. So even though you are sharing all of these secrets, not everybody's going to want to implement those secrets, those tips themselves. And that's where you come into play. Because you provided the value, because you built the trust, and because you were the one willing to share everything, that is why people will come to you for your help when it comes to the execution. So do not worry if you think that sharing all of your best content, your best tips, your best secrets for free is going to damage your chances of actually making any money, because it won't. Because you will build trust throughout this process, and because you are sharing the best content, way better content than anybody else is sharing, because it's your secrets, your best possible tactics, you are going to be the one that stands out from everyone else. And therefore people are going to come to you to help with the execution, so you will still be able to turn that content into a monetizable product or service. So if you're currently holding something back to share with people that will potentially come to you as clients, just share it. Just share it, because by sharing it, you might reach that individual that wants to be your client, that wants you to help them. But if you hadn't shared that piece of content because you were holding back that best piece of content that could have gone viral, you might not have reached that person in the first place. The best thing, the best compliment you could possibly get on social media, in my opinion, is people saying, you're crazy, you should be charging for this. When people are telling you that, you know you are doing something right. When someone's saying, that carousel you just posted, people should pay for that. That's when you know, right, the fact that my content that I'm producing for free is deemed so valuable by people that they think I should be charging for it, I know I have got my authority in place. I know that people trust me, and I know that people look up to me as the go-to creator for this topic. So should they ever have a problem, should they ever need your help or guidance to achieve something, they are always going to come to you opposed to somebody else. But if you are this creator that holds specific things back in hope that people will come to you and then you can show them your expertise, there's going to be somebody else out there that's sharing way better content than you are, because they aren't holding back. They are going to be the ones sharing all of their secrets and top tips, and therefore they are the ones building the audience, the authority and the trust, and therefore people will go to them opposed to you. But if you're the person sharing the top content, the top tactics, the top secrets, they're going to come to you. That's what you want as a creator. So the best possible growth strategy on Instagram is to be able to share everything, all of your expertise for free, because it all comes full circle. You provide the best value. You build the trust. You build the authority. You build the expertise. But people struggle with the execution. You can teach them everything. Some will execute, but many won't. Many are lazy. Many would want you to help them execute. And that's where your product or service comes into play. And that's where you can actually monetize. So again, no, sharing all of your free value, all of your high level pieces of content won't damage your chances of actually making money. If anything, it increases them. So the best Instagram growth strategy, monetization strategy as well for that matter, is to share everything, no matter what. And that wraps up today's Christmas episode. I told you I wouldn't keep you for long. Now get back to your Christmas celebrations and drink a beer for me, or whatever drink you may like to drink on Christmas. And that wraps up today's video. If you did enjoy, I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turned on post notifications. That way you will never miss a video when I post one. But I did just want to mention that this is a part of my podcast series, Social Media Marketing School, which is available on pretty much any podcast platform, Apple, Spotify, Google, you name it. Just search Social Media Marketing School and you will find it. But the reason to subscribe to the audio version of the podcast is because I actually release these episodes a couple of days earlier over there than I do here on YouTube. So if you want to consume this content sooner, make sure you are subscribing over there. But if you've got any questions with regards to anything I've mentioned in today's episode, please just reach out to me on Instagram @themarketingethan. Send me a DM and I'll make sure I get back to you no matter what. But if you have made it to this point in the video, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.